Hello, welcome to the drill press safety video. Drill press is a very versatile tool that allows us to drill holes perpendicular through a piece of wood. So we need to take our drill bit, we can check it, it is written the size on them, find out the correct size, put the drill into the chuck, make sure these little flukes right here are down below the edge of the chuck. We're going to use the chuck key to then tighten, and we're going to tighten in one spot, turn it, and tighten a little more in another spot. That way we have a nice equal pressure on our drill. We know it's nice in there. Then we need to determine what speed we want our drill press to be running at. So for that, there are some charts on the wall back here that you can go by. It tells you if it's a hardwood, the speed, the size of the bit, softwood, all that. For this drill press, we change it with this on the front. Now when we change this, we always have to make sure the drill press is running. So we can change it up speed or down. If you are using this drill press, you'll have to come see me because it's actually changed through a series of belts and pulleys, and we'll have to change that if we need to. So whenever we're using this and our piece of wood, we always want our piece of wood to be able to hit the column in the back. If it hits the column in the back, it cannot spin and endanger anybody. If it is too small or very thin, what we can do is we're going to get a clamp. So we can position this, we can position where we want it to be, clamp it down, and then use the machine. If it's too small, we could always clamp a clamp on here just to make our piece bigger, even though it still moves around, but it's big enough that then it will hit the spindle in the back column. So other things that we can do, we have a little stop on these. So this is a stop, and as there's a button on here, I can use to push this down, move it to where I want it. Then when I pull down, the drill press will only drill so deep. So if I set this up, and I want to drill just halfway through this board I have, I can set it up, have my stop set, so whenever I come down, it stops. It's very useful if you're doing multiple drill to the same depth. We also have an air supply on this side of this large machine. This is set up for when we do larger drills with very large drill bits so that we can have some extra cooling air to help remove the chips and to cool the bit a little bit. As with everything else, make sure you guys have safety glasses on when we're out in the shop when equipment is being used. Make sure you realize what you're doing. Make sure you have room around you in case something happens. Make sure you clean chips off. So if we get the little chips from drilling, clean them off the table. If we have a piece of wood that's sitting on some chips, we're not going to have a nice straight perpendicular drill to our wood. So take your time, you'll have a better success.